So, Board of Choicedom time. We've got 4 topics. We've got the 80 toys from the 1980s, hits of the 80s, and the birds and the bees, which is a
wild card.
A wild card as such. So we're either talking about 80s things or the birds and the bees. I hope it's going to be the former and not the latter. We'll see how it goes. Now I'm going to have to close my eyes and then shoot the board. You ready?
Yeah, we just have you cocked it?
I have cocked it, my friend. Are you ready?
Okay, so that's the yep. Okay.
Eyes are closed.
Right, I'm just going to film the board. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. Ooh.
Do I get to choose which one that is?
It is bang on the line. Yeah, you can choose.
I'd rather talk about toys than the 80.
Toys. Okay, we're going to talk about toys of the 1980s.
Oscar!
Right, so we're talking about 80s toys.
Yep.
3 minutes to talk about 80s toys. You can, what were the rules again? You can ask me questions, but generally all the content has to come from you.
Yep.
So, ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Now I remember a fair amount about the 80s in terms of toys, most because I played a lot. I enjoyed the 80s in terms of a lot of the toys were surrounding the TV shows which are around at the time. So we're talking like things such as My Little Pony, we're talking about Care Bears, we're talking about, and there were a lot of sort of dress up toys, weren't there? So
boys, maybe some boys toys. Chuck some boys toys in there because they're all girls ones.
Yeah, but you know, G.I. Joe and then stuff like that as well. But again, you'd get lots of toys for things such as Ghostbusters. You'd get the car, which was pretty awesome.
The Exo one.
Yes, you would. And you used to get a sort of and a lot of kind of Play-Doh around in the 80s as well. Now, my mum used to have to make my own Play-Doh because I would eat it, and apparently it wasn't very good for you if you were to eat the Play-Doh, which was available at the time. So my mum used to make it, and then I used to play with Play-Doh a lot.
I'd eat it.
I basically ate it. And then you had the things you put up to your face and you turn it.
Glasses.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? And you turn it and it would be a different picture.
Yeah,
it's almost like a little picture viewer thing.
It's like that Viewmaster thing that I've got. The VR
it's a little bit like
it's
the VR headset.
Same company.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
And some of my favourite things were the dress-up things. So you'd have TV shows like Brave Star. Do you remember Brave Star?
Yes.
Brave Star was ace.
Wasn't it like cowboys in space, basically?
Yeah, and a talking horse called 50/50 or 20/20. I think it's 20/20.
No, 20/20 was the alcoholic beverage from the 1990s.
Oh yeah, maybe it's 50/50. But a friend of mine used to have kind of the Brave Star dress up, and I was so jealous of him. I really wanted it. Played a lot with Lego through the 80s and Duplo.
Yeah.
I would say
not in that order, presumably.
No, I started on Duplo and then went on to Lego. A lot of the fun they had in the 80s was more about kind of using your imagination. Me and my friend used to have kind of a tape player or tape recorder, and we used to do radio shows.
Oh.
So, do you remember doing that? No, of course.
Yeah, I did. Obviously, everybody did that.
Yeah, but you used to do this thing where you're like, then you record music off the radio, which everyone used to do, and then you just pretend that you're on a radio station, and that was a lot of fun as well. Like we said before, micro machines, they were fun. I'm talking about my mum a lot during this period, but she once made me a micro machine cake for my birthday, and it was a road with a bunch of micro machines on it.
Yeah, you looked at it, yeah.
I love that cake. That was the best cake I've ever had, except for I had one which was hedgehog.
That's 3 minutes up.
That's the 3 minutes done. And you know what, there's still so much to talk about.
Just linking back to what you just said about the Micro Machines cake, my wife told me a story once about her mum making her a cake. It was a Barbie cake.
Right.
And she literally sawed the Barbie in half. Her favourite Barbie doll, stuck it on the cake. So she got the cake. She's like, "You've murdered my Barbie!"
Brutal.
Yeah.
Absolutely brutal.
Yeah,
I hope she bought her another one.
Yeah, I don't know, but she didn't think much of the cake.
I used to, do lots of active things. I used to skip a lot. I used to like a bit of skipping.
Is this in the 80s or just generally? Are we still...
No, we're still back in the 80s.
Yeah.
Still, I'm partial to a skip here and there. And then talking about the prawn-based snack.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyhow, that would be the Board of Choicedom for this week. Stay tuned, folks. Okay.
Stay monkey.
Stay the monkey up.